Hello, this is Jamie from Jamie's Country Living. I'm coming back to you with a bread making video. This is not my recipe. I am using my Amazon Basics bread maker that my daughter got me for helping her with her home. And I will link this recipe down in the description with the link to the person and where I've got it from. So, let me show you the ingredients. We have 1 teaspoon of instant bread machine yeast, a teaspoon of either table salt or sea salt, a tablespoon of white granulated sugar, a teaspoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of butter, okay, into small chunks, a 1/4 cup of non-dairy powdered milk, and 1 cup of water. And then here I am using the gold medal bread flour, which calls for 2 cups. So, let's start putting these ingredients together. Okay, for mine, I am not going to bake my bread in here. I am going to just use the cycle of mixing, kneading, and rising, and then I'm going to bake it. But until we get to that point, let me show you. I'm going to open it up. You must follow the exact measurements to the T for this recipe to work. Do not omit the salt or it won't work properly. And you don't want the yeast to touch the water. So I am going to, according to the directions. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is come here to the top of my bread maker and go for dough, which is 7. So when I have all the ingredients in there, I will hit number 7, which it came with this little measuring cup, 1 cup of water, tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, non-fat dry milk, which was a 1/4 cup, one tablespoon of butter, chunked, cubed, teaspoon of lemon juice, 2 cups of bread flour, 1, 2 teaspoon of instant bread yeast. Hit my menu. See here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It gives me 1.5 hours. I'm going to hit the start button. It says to wait 15 minutes and check on it. So I'm going to wait 15 minutes because they want you to check to make sure that your paddle is working. This I like because I can actually lift it. Let's check on it. Looking good so far. And now we'll wait a little bit and I'll bring you back. Make sure it's not too dry or not too sticky. See how it's wanting to come off? If it's too wet, you'll add a tablespoon of your flour at a time until it's bouncing off. If it's too dry, you'll add a little bit of water at a time. Alright? Bring you back. Alright, I think I'm going to add maybe a tablespoon of bread flour. It's in the kneading process. I'm just going to use a regular old table, a spoon from the table, and I'm going to see how there's still some on the bottom. I'm going to use about this much. Sprinkle it in there. We'll give it a little while and I'll bring you back. She's done kneading. Now it says rise 2. She's gonna rise. I'll bring you back. Okay, we still have 24 minutes. Let's see how she's doing on the rising part. Looking good, y'all. Alright. Bring you back when it's time to roll it out. 9 minutes left. Looks like she's rising pretty good. Alright, you guys. Gals. Whoa. She has finished her rise. It is time to bring her over here. Let me get y'all straightened out here. Okay. Here we go. I have some lightly sprinkled bread dough on here. Going to pull out the dough. Ooh. This is my second time making this recipe, y'all, and I absolutely love it. The bread is amazing. Okay. Now, the reason we're going to do this is because I don't know if it's some of your homemade loaves, they have the big airy pockets. I put a little bit of flour onto my rolling pin, and we're going to make it like a long rectangle shape. And we're going to knock out the air pockets, you know, the big air pockets that they have. We're going to do that. And I'm not too coordinated at this, so if you want to laugh at this, oh my, you're more than welcome. And if I come across the air pocket, I will show you. But, oh, I'm seeing some air pockets. I was going to do, beginning I said I was going to do some hot dog rolls, but I found some wraps, and we are kind of watching what we eat. And as I say kind of, because we have days where we do splurge. I do see some air pockets. This dough is awesome to work with. I will, in the description box below. See what I'm talking about? I never get that even. Ooh. You hear me grunting? I don't know if you can see any or not. Give me a second and I'll pick you up and try to zoom in on them. And you want this a little bit wider than your bread pan. Okay. And you want your bread pan oiled, because we're going to let it rise again for an hour. And this is where your humidity and everything comes into play. And don't focus on the time. Focus on the bread itself. It should come, once it rises this time, it should come to where it's coming out the top of your, over the top and sides of your, see, not too bad. Alright, give me a second, I'm going to switch you around. Alright, see if I can see any here. There's like little, I think I got them all. But see how it's a little poofy. Alright. Alright, that just cut off, so I'm hoping I got that. So what I did, just to backtrack, I pinched this together. Then I'm going to tuck these and pinch these all together. My bread pan is already, I use spray butter. And now I'm going to place it in here. Flatten it out a little bit. Readjust her a little bit. I'm going to smash it down just a little bit. But as she rises, she will expand and fill up the pan. But I hope y'all give this recipe a try. I really do. It's really good. It's really, really good. Super soft. You've seen in my community page, I posted a photo. And I think this time, I don't know if I'm going to put a slice down the middle to make it look like a loaf of bread. And I think when it comes out of the oven, I'm going to put a little bit of butter on it. She is a little lopsided, but trust me, she will straighten out. And we are going to cover her with a towel. And I am going to put her in the living room by the wood stove where all the heat is, because it is a little chilly here. And I will bring you back when she is ready. Alright, you guys, my oven's been heated to 350. As you guys can see, let's see a little bit better. She has definitely doubled in size. So now we're going to take her, or him, and we are going to put her in the oven, middle rack, for 25 to 30 minutes. 26 minutes. Hear the crunch on the top. Comes out clean. Alright. I do believe she's done. Man, it smells so good. Now we're going to let her sit for 15 minutes, and then we'll take her out of the pan. I got a little bit of butter, and I'm going to just go lightly over the top. So I remember the last time I made this, it was a little, here, but I guess bread's supposed to sound like that. We're going to give her a little bit of a, hopefully buttery flavor. Look at it, just a melting away. Alright, I will bring you back when it's time to cut. Alright, y'all. We're going to cut her up, see what she says. Putting that butter on there, oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, look at that. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Holy smokes. Look at that, y'all. Let me get some butter or something. Well, I don't have any margarine, but I do have some prickly pear jelly from Lazy Days Ahead with Jessie and Lisa. I've been saving this, and no better time than the present to try it out on this fresh loaf of bread. Bear with me. I'm going to get one of them candy things. Ah! Oh my. I'm going to cut this in half. Been saving that for a reason. Wish I had some butter to go on top of this. Prickly pear jelly. Let's give it a try. And boy, did I make a mess. I made a mess. Mmm. Have you a bite, y'all? Here's you one. Oh, wait, that was rude. I took a bite off of that, huh? Anywho, please give this a try. There is a few ways of making this bread. You can do it. It said you could do it in your KitchenAid or whatever. I did mine in my bread machine to mix and rise the dough. Oh, mix, knead, and rise my dough. And then the final rise I put over by the wood stove in my living room with a towel, hand towel over top for I think that took about an hour and a half to finish the rise because it's kind of like cool here today. So, can I just say, it's delicious. I recommend this recipe. I recommend Lisa's homemade jams and jellies as well. Can you say? Here's to y'all. Until the next video, you guys and gals. Bye and God bless.